YouTube, I'm back with a new video, and this is Crobat EX. Now, I just pulled the rainbow rare of this, and this is insane. I'm on a 5-game win streak right now. This is crazy. Now, I'm going to play this in casual today because I do not want to go on the ladder. I want to see how far we can get on stream and keep that streak alive. So we will do a few games in casual to showcase it off. And then I will show you the win streak so that way you guys can see that we have been clapping with it. So, how does this deck work? So first of all, we are running Crobat EX. So this hits 1 for 70 and poisons the opponent's Pokemon. Now some people are playing this with Neolego to increase the damage. I don't think it's needed. You can, but 1 for 80, 1 for 90, it's not going to make too much of a difference. Most of the time you're taking things out in 2 shots anyway. This pretty much has the speed of Charizard EX, but it's even better in some retrospects as well. And also, unlike Charizard, this actually does better into Oricorio. We've actually ended up beating 2 Oricorio decks under Crobat EX, and I'm going to tell you why as we get further in the profile. So again, 1 for 70, absolutely insane, whopping 170 HP. Yeah, really, really good. And this is really insane going second, and I will tell you how once we get through the whole deck profile. Then we're running 2 copies of Sylveon EX. So Sylveon, as you know, has the ability of Happy Ribbon, draws 2. And then we are also, to pair with that Sylveon, running the brand new Eevee, which finds a friend. This is very good. I think this is the best version of Eevee. You attack, and then it is essentially a Shiinotic. So you get to find any Pokemon. Now keep in mind, this is not a basic. It does not find a basic. You can find any Pokemon. So even your stage 1 or stage 2 evolutions, that being your Crobat and your Sylveon. So that's very, very good to either get the pieces that you need for rare candy evolutions, or just to get any Sylveon that you might need for an evolution to get into those pieces anyway. So you have a really good chance of finding things that can help you out, especially if you're going second. And then the best part is even if you draw into that Sylveon or have that Eevee and Sylveon both have 1 retreat cost, so you can literally retreat them back to the bench, and then afterwards just bring in your Zubat and Rare Candy evolve it and be able to attack immediately with that Crobat EX because it only needs 1 energy, so that ends up being very good. On top of it, we are running the new Zubat. Now this is the better Zubat, I feel. This has Venomous Fang, it will poison your opponent's Pokemon. Now, all this being said, we also play Darkrai alongside it. Now, all this being said, this does much better in Oricorio. Why? Because much like Incineroar, even if Crobat EX attacks the Oricorio, it will still get the poison damage. So you're effectively doing 20 each turn. If you could set a Darkrai up with it, then you could be doing 40 each turn to Oricorio regardless. And again, you have a whopping 170 HP. So you are able to survive and tank hits off Oricorio. So there is chances you can grind them out. And if they don't try to run away, you will draw into your Cyrus because you have so much draw power in this deck. So even if they try to run away and protect the Oricorio to the bench, you can even still have ways to deal with it, Cyrus it in, and Darkrai ping them for damage, or even swing it again with the Crobat, even if they try to recover from being poisoned. So very, very good even to have answers with Oricorio. And don't forget, Zubat can still attack the Ori if need be to deal an extra 10 damage if you want to, but it's mostly better to just do it with the Crobat anyway. Other options is you could run an Umbreon. A lot of people have been playing basic Umbreon to deal with it as well. And if that Umbreon were to attack with 1 energy for 40, that Oricorio would be able to swing. So that could be an option if you wanted to do that as well. Also, we are running 2 Pokeball, 2 Rare Candy, pretty self-explanatory, 1 Giant Cape to help us get up to 190 HP. Again, one of the great things about Crobat is even Charizard can't one-shot it unless they have a red. But Charizard's not the most common deck to be playing red in, so I really wouldn't expect it from them. It's more of Sabrina that's common. They don't even play Cyrus. 1 Dark Pendant. This is a very replaceable slot. You can place whatever you want. You could play a Silver. You can add another Giant Cape, a second Lily. It's a flex spot. You can run whatever you want. These are mandatory, though, to Professor's Research, Cyrus, Lily. Mars, again, is a flex spot. If you want to play something else, you can. But Mars does come up occasionally if you want to vanquish their hands. But other than that, that's the deck profile. Let's get on to some games. Appreciate you guys for watching. Remember, if you like this video, like, comment, sub. I've been developing overlays left and right, and a whole new streaming schedule is coming either tonight or the first thing tomorrow. Alright, so I'm going to Pokeball. Okay, I'm not going to throw down the Darkrai yet because I do not want to get Sabrina'd. Keep in mind, Dark Pendant only works in tandem with a Dark-type Pokemon, so don't try to put it on Eevee because that won't work. We can draw 2 next turn. He is playing the 2 energy, 40 attack, higher attack Dratini. Higher health Dratini. No, lower health Dratini, I should say. Okay. Alright. So we're gonna research here. Doesn't matter if I Sylveon first, it really doesn't. Alright. So there's Zubat Crobat. We already have our rare candy line on par. He cannot one-shot us unless he evolves the Dratini into the Dragonair. But I think that needs 3 energy to attack. So I think we're fine. He can kind of leave Eevee there. I don't want to evolve yet, just in case he has like red card or something like that. That would be kind of a bad move. Yeah, so we'll just find a friend here. Okay. And like I said before in the deck profile, very common. Even if we didn't have Sylveon, you can find it off this. This is why going second with this is fantastic. Now, the good thing is he did research, so we don't have to worry about a Dawn here. Dawn would be very annoying, of course. And if he doesn't evolve the Dratini, we are threatening to one-shot it next turn with the... Okay, so he does evolve, which is fine. He's not going to be able to attack. He can't Dawn... Well, yeah, he already attached energy, but he would have to... He could attack with an elemental... whatever the thing... Elemental switch. That could allow him to. Okay, there's Ori. Like I said, we have the Darkrai, so we can deal with Ori. And we have plenty of opportunities to draw into Cyrus. Well, I guess he could attack into this, but then he loses the energy off of it. He doesn't one-shot the Eevee anyway, so that's still fine. Okay. Alright, so now we're going to retreat out. We're going to bring in the Zubat. And we can rare candy. Bring in Crobat EX. Now, Zero Aura has a whopping 90 HP. The thing I got to debate on is, well, I guess if he's Cyrus, it's not going to matter too much at this standing. He does have a lot of setting up, which is kind of terrifying. Okay, we draw into our own Cyrus. I'm going to go ahead and throw down the Zubat, and I'm also going to equip the Dark Pendant on. We have a Lily in hand, so I'm kind of okay with doing this. And we're going to attack for essentially 1 for 80. Now, if he doesn't get rid of that Zero Aura, we are threatening... Well, it won't even do that. He has to get rid of it, because otherwise he'll just die to poison. And if he tries to poke our Crobat, we're going to be able to... Oh, he's playing the old Dragonite. Okay. Okay, so this isn't bringing Ori. Okay, that's fine. Again, we could chase that Zero Aura in if we ever want to ping it at any point. Not that we have to now, but it is an option if we want to ping it down the road. And now we could just poke the heck out of his Oricorio. And like I said in the profile, we're threatening to do essentially 1 for 40. 40 damage. Over the process of like 2 turns. As long as he keeps that Ori in there. So we do have ways to deal with Oricorio. We don't really care for the silver now because we have a ton of ways to just draw back into Cyrus anyway. Even if he chooses to get rid of it. We're not needing the Cyrus now, so that's essentially a dead trainer for him. And if he attacks into our Crobat, he's going to lose a card in the hand due to the pendant. Which can make him lose the Magnezone. So we're kind of putting him in a spot where even Oricorio isn't great for him. Good. So this will decrease the consistency, throw a card back into his deck, which makes me happy. Oh, and we get rid of the Magnezone. He didn't want to evolve. He got greedy. And now his Oricorio is going to get taken out. Very, very good. Okay, we're going to Lily up. Trying to think. Is there a better way to do this? If I ping him with... No, I don't have Cyrus now anyway, so this is still fine. And it wouldn't help anyways. Okay, so we're going to do this. Don't need to attack. And then Poison will take out the Oricorio. Very good. Now, Dragonite is nowhere near to attack, and that has a whopping 3 retreat cost, so that's going to be very difficult to get out without a Lyra. He can use Lyra to get it out, but again, he has to be damaged, which, I mean, he'll get to that spot eventually. Okay, so he just draws in the Mega Zone, which is fine. Okay, just concede. Oh, sorry if that came in a little bit loud. What in the 1974 is this? Okay, we literally drew everything. I probably should have, in that case, researched first, so that way we see a higher chance of seeing more basics, but I am going to cape this. I want to keep 4 cards in hand. I don't want to keep any more than that because we're asking to get Mars at that point. So I want to keep a healthy 4 cards in hand. He also can't use Barry with that. That's also very important. If you ever go up against Snorlax EX, know that they cannot Barry it at any point. Alright. We do have a Mars of our own. We're gonna rare candy now, because I don't want him to Mars me in the future. I think we are gonna Mars. He's stalling for... Okay, I know what he's doing. He's gonna try to hit us for 50 on everything. On everything. Okay, so like I said, if we go second, if you were going second, you find a Sylveon. That's what you would aim to do. Sylveon's so broken. Holy mother. Holy moly. Okay, there's the Maga. Yep. So, like I said, this thing could get very dangerous really quick. It could deal, if you don't know the new Magicargo can deal 50 damage to... It's basically like Dragonite. It could deal 50 damage 3 times, which is kind of scary considering it only needs 2 energy to do it. Okay, so I'm going to retreat that out, bring in Sylveon. I got to be very careful what we leave on the bench too, because otherwise if I leave anything with like 50 health, you can give essentially a free kill, which I don't want to do. But we will draw 2 right now. Yes. I would like to draw 2 cards. Thank you very much. This is where it gets tricky. I mean, other than that, because then he would have to take out both. I do have Lily. I don't think I'm going to put down the Sylveon, because I don't think I'm going to put down the Eevee, because it can get a bit greedy if he hits 1 for 100. I think it's too greedy putting down the Eevee, honestly. Okay, good. I want to find Darkrai anyway. Okay, I found the Lily at least. Now, Snorlax EX has a whopping retreat cost of 4, but he can bring it back out with Alima. He can retreat it with Ilima. Okay, so we do draw research, which is very good. There's the Darkrai. That's what I was looking for. Very good. And now we can one-shot that Snorlax right out of town. I'll just throw this on the Darkrai, I guess. Just to decrease our hand size. And then we'll kill it for 70. Very good. And that's 2 points for us. It gets rid of any chance of he has of Illiming it back to his hand and healing it up. Now we are threatening 100 damage next turn, combined with the Darkrai and with the Crobat. I hope he hits the Crobat more than he hits the Rye. Okay. That was kind of weird. That was kind of weird how that went down. Okay, I can't put any basic down, otherwise we could lose the game on the spot. So we're just gonna attack. Even if he does 150 damage to 1 EX and 1 other thing, it's still not gonna be enough to kill us. So I gotta play it like this. Otherwise, if I put that at basic, there is a world that we die because he can deal 100 to the basic and 50 to Darkrai, and then he hits us for 150 and we lose the game. So we can't have that. Our win conditions on the field, and that's what we need to know. And even if in the random world, well, I guess I could have Lily to prevent it from hitting, like, the random 150 to Crobat, but then he loses anyway, so even if that happens, it doesn't really matter. Okay, cool. Now you lose. Like I said, this thing's kind of really scary because he could just, like, you know what? I'm gonna be toxic. I'm about to be toxic. Ah, you won't let me be toxic. Alright, we'll start off with research. Oh, that's a good research, too. Holy moly. Holy guacamole and a bucket of nuggets. He's not gonna be able to attack this turn. But I'm gonna cape now. Because again, I don't want to be in a spot where he's going to be like, oh yeah, he has 5 cards in hand, let's go Mars him. Now again, with Mars in a deck like this, you have plenty of ways to see Professor's Research or another Sylveon. Even if they do Mars or red card you, it's not the end of the world. So just keep that in mind. It's one of the reasons why I love Sylveon deck. Because it's not the end of the world and we can easily just draw into more pieces. Okay. Goes back into the Ori. Now, we have the Eevee on the bench, so there's a very good chance we are going to be able to attack. We're going to Pokeball first, obviously, for obvious reasons. The deck then out. Okay, there's Darkrai. And we will go ahead and Sylveon here. See if we can find the rare candy. Or another research. There's another research. Okay, no candy is unfortunate. Very unfortunate. Zero Aura cannot one-shot this even with a Giovanni. So I guess we could put down the Darkrai now. It's probably our best play. We could Dark Pendant, but I don't know if it's going to really be worth it. I think at that point we'd be too slow anyway. I'll put this probably on the Darkrai if he forces it in at some point. Just to get rid of hand size here. Okay. Alright, 6 cards in deck. There are 2 rare candies in this thing. Now again, there was a case and scenario where I guess I could have attacked with the Zubat, but it doesn't really matter anyway. Okay, so he puts the Lily back. Come on, rare candy! Ah, fuck. Ah, fudge balls. We're gonna lose this anyway. Guess we just have to kind of accept it and give up the point. Do 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 do. Okay. Okay, so he brings in the Ori. Okay. Oh. He just wasted a switch. Why didn't he just bring in the other Ori? That's such a waste, but okay. Now hopefully... do I bank on topping candy? I think I have to. Because I don't think we really have... that's so unfortunate. I could Cyrus, but then he just puts an energy and does it anyway. Unfortunately, I think we lose this because we just bricked. Unfortunately. Yeah, unfortunately this just comes down to 5 cards, no rare candy type scenario. Okay, Geo is fine. He doesn't want it going back in his deck, I can imagine. Bro, where are the candies? Where is my candy? Where be the candy, bro? You've got to be kidding me. Then the final 3 cards in the deck are both candy. Oh, come on. Oh, come on. That's toxic. Yo. That's toxic. The final... Both candies were the final 2 cards. Now all we need is for Cyrus to never exist. Okay. Boo boo. Ah, God. Oh, this is like the slow. This is like the slow and painful road to the darkness. Bang! Oh my gosh, he's on Circle Circuit. What is this, 1974? Circle Circuit Pikachu. This is 1981? Hello? I'm back in 1974 again. I haven't seen Circle Circuit Pikachu since 1974. As my old gym teacher used to say, Mr. Gorman, since Hector was a pup. I have no idea what turn we're on at this point. No idea. I mean, he needs another... Wait. Yeah, he needs another basic. Which I'm sure he has, but... $24. Yeah, GG's. Okay, he had Cyrus anyway. Yeah, it just came down to Rare Candy being the final two cards in the deck. We still gave him a hell of a fight. He had double Oricorio. We didn't see Rare Candy until like the final two cards in the deck. It's just unfortunate. But yeah, GG's. Yeah, that's the video. Hope you guys liked it. Hope you guys enjoyed. And until next time, this is your boy Show 'em a Try, signing out. Pokemon Pocket Stream Tuesday. Be there, be square. We're climbing to Master Ball with this. We're gonna hit Master Ball with this. So be there and be square. Catch you guys on the flip side. Show 'em a Try. Signing out. Peace.